today we're going to be trying to add another Tux character that we can shoot out. I'm going to try to make a Superman Tux that we can have a little bit of flying control with him. We'll see what we can come up with here. So let's see, do I have, okay, I need to save that as my default, but I'm going to go into User Preferences, Add-ons, search for plane, and add Import Image as plane. Okay, close that, and now I can type in plane, Import Image as plane. And we're going to choose one that I have here, Super Tux. Rotate X 90, grab him right here, scale him up a little bit, and we will also object apply rotation and scale, and we are going to make him, what do we have settings for? We have rigid body and box, that's what I have. Okay, rigid body, box collision, and then I'm going to shift select our default Tux here, and I'm going to say object game, and we're going to copy logic bricks, and we'll also give him a property Tux with a capital T, so that when he hits a bad guy, they die. So let's go ahead and go to our first layer here, choose our empty, which is basically our player object. And for right now, for Tux, for shoot Tux, we're going to change this to Super Tux PNG. So here we go. There he goes. Now he's kind of turning sideways. There are a few things. Let's go to him. He has always face camera on, doesn't he? Constraint edit object. Track camera. I'm very bad about labeling stuff, and it can become a pain in the butt if you don't do that. So I'm trying to remember to label stuff and label stuff as I go. And we'll label this as death, I think. Is that his death? When he collides into a bad Tux and object death. Flying Tux wave. That's when, oh, that's when he shot. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm looking at different things. Okay, so now that we got that, let's actually rotate him a little bit like this, and apply rotation. See what we got now. Oh, he's actually facing the wrong way. Interesting. Oh, and I also noticed, I'm actually going to go through this process again. I've noticed that, and I need to remember to do this, and I can change it after the fact, but I just know that if I click the Tux here, I want to choose shadeless, alpha, and pre-multiply. That's stuff I can do later, but it's easier to do it when you first import him. Scale him up a little bit. I'm just going to copy objects. So I'm just basically doing what I'm doing before. I could, like I said, I could add that stuff to this guy, but I forgot to do it, and that's why he was getting kind of glitchy when we were shooting him. You saw like his background, transparent background was coming into focus, and he was just not acting right. So we can delete that original one there. Let's rotate him a little bit this way, although that wasn't working a second ago, and we'll go apply rotation and scale, and physics, rigid body. There we go. So now, let's also change his name because he's Super Tux PNG 1. We actually just get rid of the PNG altogether. And here, we'll go back to our empty. And we will go down to Super Tux right there. Let's give this a try again, see how he looks. Wow, he's not really flying at all, and he's sliding back. What am I not doing with him? Did I made him a rigid body box? Very interesting. Well, he shot right that time. So he's shooting right some of the time. Interesting. Make him a little bit smaller. Let me see something. It might be the angle I have him at. Maybe he's touching the cannon when he comes out. I think that was it. Yeah, see, he's getting caught on the cannon. Let's, for right now, just to keep things simple, pull this out a little bit. Now that might fix our problem. He's shooting way further than the other tuxes are. That's interesting. Let's level restart. Level restarts as it should. Well, you notice it's shooting the Batmans now. That's because I didn't save it and it reloads what's saved. So I'll save that. And let's see. The Superman tux is giving me a little bit of trouble. What happens if I face him this way and I apply the rotation and scale? Okay, now he looks like he's facing that way. And I think maybe because I rotate him, maybe I can move this thing back a little bit. Once again, that's what's great about these tutorials. You get to see all the mistakes I make. Okay, so he's flying far. If I change this back to just regular tux, does he fly that far? Guess he is. Let's turn that power back down, or maybe move these guys out some more. Okay. And what we'll do here is change this back to our super tux guy. And then we'll start working on the flying powers. Let's see, super tux. So we got our super tux who's flying. And what we're going to do to him is now choose him, and we're going to add a keyboard press to him. So keyboard press, we'll say up arrow, and connect here, and we will say probably movement. Where's motions? Connect this here, simple motion. And let's see, let's try to give him a force up rather than location and see what happens. X, Y, and Z, we want Z. We'll put this to 1. Let's just press P here. Doesn't seem to be doing anything there. Let's set it to 10. I don't understand why he's flipping around like that. Just, let's see, 100. Oh, whoa, now he flew. Okay, let's try 25. Well, he keeps going. I don't know if we want him to keep going up. Let's see how that works in playing. He flew way further. Okay, let's set this back down to 15. So yeah, we can guide him up a little bit. Makes our cannon off. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Now he's facing the wrong way. Okay. Problem is he's facing towards the camera, which was a good thing before. Let's see if we can disable that tracking to the camera right now. We can disconnect that. There we go. See how that works out for us. That's probably what was turning him before too. So now we can turn him back. Well, this super text give me a lot more trouble than I originally anticipated. Apply rotation. Oh no. Yeah. That's not good. Let's track him back to the camera. And where is our camera? Let's put the camera towards the middle of our view. That's that will help that rotation that we're getting in him. Of course, now that we're tracking back to the camera and we've realized that's what's causing him to face the wrong way, we'll rotate him back this way. It's those little things that drive you crazy. Okay, let's try this again. And maybe this super tuck shouldn't die on initial impact. Maybe he should die a little bit after because he's stronger, because he's super tucks, right? Okay, so let's do that. We've got on collision, we are ending the object. Let's track to end object death right there. That's what we don't want. So here we're going to say death, just so we have things labeled. And we will move that. So let's give him a life property, integer. We're going to say life, and we'll set it to 50. And we'll add another property. We'll call it hit, so when it hits something, and we'll set that to an integer of 0 is fine. And what we're going to do now is when, we'll change this to hit now, hit, make this full screen so it's easier for you guys to see. On collision, so when he's hit, change this to say hit, oops, hit, we're going to change the property, assign property hit to 1. Change the property to say hit there. Okay. Once again, these are just labels for our reference. Okay, so he has a property. When he hits, it will turn to 1. And then we're going to say property when property hit equals 1. And we want pulse mode so that this will continue through. We are now going to say end. We'll say here death and here death. And we will say now property, and we'll say life equals life minus 1. So we're going to start at 50 and it's going to count down each frame. And then we're going to say property, we'll call this death time. How about that?